Have you ever wondered what really happened to the sweet, pig-tailed Ellie May Clampett after the cameras stopped rolling? Or why Donna Douglas, the beloved star of the Beverly Hillbillies, seemed to vanish from Hollywood at the height of her fame? What if behind her big smile and southern charm, there was a story no one ever told? The truth about Donna Douglas is far deeper than her sunny TV persona, and it begins in a tiny town in Louisiana, long before Hollywood came calling. Donna Douglas was born Doris Ione Smith on September 26, 1932, in Pride, Louisiana. From the beginning, she was a true Southern girl. Humble, soft-spoken, and filled with a love for animals, family, and the outdoors. Growing up in rural Louisiana gave her more than just a sweet drawl. It gave her strong values that shaped everything she did later in life. Long before she ever stepped foot in a Hollywood studio, Donna was known for her beauty and poise. She won titles like Miss Baton Rouge and Miss New Orleans, which brought her into the spotlight and opened doors to modeling, commercials, and eventually television. But what made her stand out wasn't just how she looked. It was her quiet charisma, her easy laugh, and the warmth she brought into every room she entered. Her early acting career didn't start with fame or fortune. She appeared in small, often uncredited roles in films like Career and Lil Abner in 1959. But slowly, she started to make her way into television. One of her most unforgettable early appearances was in the haunting Twilight Zone episode, Eye of the Beholder, in 1962, where she played a woman considered hideously deformed by a dystopian society, despite looking completely beautiful to viewers. That role showed something important. Donna could do more than just smile and look pretty. She had presence. She had timing. She had heart. That same year, everything changed when she was cast as Ellie May Clampett in the Beverly Hillbillies. The show was about a poor family who strikes oil and moves to Beverly Hills, where their country ways clash with high society. It became a cultural phenomenon almost overnight. For 9 seasons, Donna played Ellie May, the soft-hearted, animal-loving daughter of Jed Clampett, played by Buddy Ebsen. With her blonde curls, barefoot innocence, and genuine affection for animals, Ellie May was a hit with audiences. But behind that on-screen magic was a young woman whose entire life was about to be shaped by that one role. Donna brought herself into Ellie May. Her real-life love for animals wasn't an act. She adored them. Her southern gentleness, her loyalty to family, and her belief in treating people with kindness all came through in her performance. Fans loved Ellie May because Donna was never pretending. She was simply being herself. But while the role made her famous, it also placed her in a box she would spend years trying to break out of. After the Beverly Hillbillies ended in 1971, Donna found herself facing the hard truth of being typecast. Producers only saw her as Ellie May and didn't think she could play anything else. Still, Donna never complained. She remained grateful for the role and the fans it brought her. She always spoke kindly of her time on the show and of her co-stars, especially Buddy Ebsen, who became a lifelong friend. Instead of becoming bitter, she leaned into the good memories and built a life of meaning beyond Hollywood. Donna's faith was the cornerstone of everything she did after acting. She was a devoted Christian who found joy and purpose in speaking to others about her beliefs and her journey. She became an inspirational speaker, a gospel singer, and a writer. She toured churches, schools, and events across America, sharing messages of hope, faith, and perseverance. In a world that often chased fame and glamour, Donna offered something different: comfort, sincerity, and wisdom. She recorded gospel albums, wrote children's books with faith-based themes, and even released a cookbook filled with Southern recipes and life advice. Everything she did came from a place of warmth and love. Despite the fame that once surrounded her, Donna chose a quieter path later in life. She earned a real estate license at one point, showing that she wasn't afraid to reinvent herself. But her heart always pulled her back to the people who admired her for who she was. At conventions and trade shows, she greeted fans with genuine kindness. She remembered names, shared personal stories, and made each person feel special. Her fans weren't just fans to her. They were part of her extended family. In her writing, Donna poured out her love for storytelling and faith. Her book Donna's Critters and Kids was filled with Bible-based stories meant to teach children moral values through fun adventures. Later, in Miss Donna's Mulberry Acres Farm, she created a world that mirrored the values she held dear: simplicity, goodness, and love. And in 2013, she celebrated her Southern roots with Southern Favorites with a Taste of Hollywood, a cookbook that included recipes from her kitchen and those of her celebrity friends. But it wasn't just about food. It was about the stories, the manners, and the social graces she believed the world needed more of. Donna's personal life had its own quiet twists. At 18, she married Roland Bourgeois Jr., and they had a son, Danny, in 1954. The marriage ended quickly, but Donna always cherished being a mother. Later, in 1971, she married Robert M. Leeds, a director on the Beverly Hillbillies. Though their marriage ended in divorce in 1980, she spoke respectfully about him and chose not to share personal grievances in public. Donna was a woman of dignity. She never remarried but instead devoted her life to her faith, family, and service. As she grew older, Donna began to open up about what really went on behind the scenes of the Beverly Hillbillies. She revealed things the public never knew. How producers tightly controlled her image, requiring her to appear in modest Southern-style dresses even off-camera to preserve Ellie May's innocence. She wasn't allowed to take on roles that clashed with the character's image, which stifled her creative growth. While she accepted this for the sake of the show's success, she admitted later in life that it had come at a personal cost. Donna also shared that not everything on set was as picture-perfect as it seemed. There were tensions between some cast members, especially between her and Nancy Culp, who played Miss Jane Hathaway. They had different beliefs and personalities, which sometimes led to friction. But they kept things professional, and producers made sure the public never saw any hint of conflict. She also explained that many parts of the show were pure illusion. The lavish Beverly Hills mansion was a set, and the famous cement pond wasn't a real pool at all. Even the animals she worked with, so beloved by audiences, often required her to do physical work that left her bruised and exhausted. What hurt Donna most was how the producers refused to let the show evolve. She had ideas for Ellie May to grow, to go to school, start a veterinary clinic, or become more independent, but those ideas were shot down. The producers were afraid to change anything, worried that audiences would lose interest if the Clampettes grew up. So Ellie May remained frozen in time, and so did Donna's career, at least in Hollywood's eyes. Despite these setbacks, Donna never lost her spirit. She kept smiling, kept working and kept giving. She didn't let the disappointments harden her. If anything, they deepened her faith and strengthened her connection to others. She found joy in the simple things: gardening, spending time with family, writing letters to fans. She made every autograph feel personal, every conversation feel important. In a world where celebrities often seem distant, Donna stayed grounded. She never let fame change who she was at heart. Even as the years passed, Donna remained active and connected. She continued speaking, singing, and sharing her life with people who loved her. But in 2015, her vibrant presence came to a quiet end. On January 1st, Donna Douglas passed away at the age of 82 after a battle with pancreatic cancer. She died in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, surrounded by the people who loved her most. Her illness had been private, but the news of her passing brought deep sadness to fans across generations. Tributes poured in from fellow actors, fans, and the media. They remembered her not just as Ellie May, but as a woman who brought joy, kindness, and integrity to everything she did. She was laid to rest in Bluff Creek Cemetery in East Feliciana Parish, near where she was born, a peaceful place for someone who had given so much love to the world. Her memory lives on in reruns of the Beverly Hillbillies, in the books she wrote, the songs she sang, and the hearts she touched. Donna Douglas may have become famous for playing a sweet, barefoot girl from the backwoods, but she was so much more. She was a woman of strength, humility, faith, and courage. She chose to live life on her terms, with grace and quiet determination. Her story reminds us that even in an industry that often forgets its stars, kindness never goes out of style. Her legacy isn't just in television history. It's in the people she inspired to live with faith, love, and a little bit of Southern charm. If you felt a connection to Donna Douglas's story, we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if her life touched you the way it touched so many others, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more heartfelt stories just like this one. Thanks for spending this time with us. And as Ellie May might say, y'all come back now, ya hear?